Okay, good morning guys. It is 5:41 in the morning and I'm going to go run and take a train because I'm going to go into Geneva today. And it's a 4.5 hour train ride from St. Gallen's to Geneva, but I have to get from back to St. Gallen's first. But it's really early in the morning and I'm just going to head down to the train. So I'm finally off the train now. It is, let me look, 10:37 and so it took me like so long to get here, but I'm now in Geneva and I'm gonna spend probably 2 or 3 hours here and then I have to hop on a train because I want to go up to Lausanne, which is where my parents are used to live, and so I'm gonna take the train up to go see there, but that's like a 2-hour train ride from here, so I am only got a few hours because I still want to go home tonight, obviously, and so unless I want to get home at like 1 o'clock in the morning, I have to kind of like be quick. But it's so nice hearing people speak in French because if you guys don't know this, if you're not like a part of my life, I did French immersion in school, and so I speak French, and French is like my second language. I graduated with a bilingual certificate, and so it's so refreshing to actually understand all the signs and what everyone's saying, and it's just like really nice. But I'm gonna go walk around and explore, and I'm gonna probably get some food because I'm starving. I had a little croissant on the train, but that really wasn't enough, and so I'm just gonna go try to maybe find some food. I'm gonna maybe try and eat closer though to like 12 before I get onto the train, so then I don't spend too much money and like space out when I eat so that I don't waste all my money. At the beach now, I'm just kind of chilling. They're all like pebblestone beaches though, which is kind of cool. And I'm just like near the lake, but it's so funny. I've been here maybe 20 minutes. I've probably been hit on like 50 times by random old men, which I wasn't really expecting here, but that's okay, you know, it's casual. You just tell them, nope, I don't want to go for lunch with you. Or, no, I don't have time to go for a drink, and then they leave you alone. But this place is absolutely stunning. It's crazy because Geneva, like, it looks like a completely different country than St. Gallen's. Like, I feel like I'm in France right now, and in St. Gallen's I feel like I'm in Germany, which makes sense because it's like German quarters, French quarters, but still, it looks like a completely different country, but it's not. Everyone speaks different languages, so it's interesting. I think this train actually goes all the way to Milan, which is cool, but I am just right now stopped. I'm stopping like not at Lausanne, or not Lausanne, but at Montreux or something like that, so that I can get up to Lausanne. It's about 2 hours of 3 different trains to kind of get there, so my parents better love me, but I'm gonna go take the train because that's where my parents used to live. I think I already mentioned that. And so I'm right now just on the train heading up there now. The plane in here, or the train in here, looks like it's the inside of a plane though. It's quite fancy. I like stuffed my face with Mexican food though while I was in Geneva. I filmed a couple clips of me inside that restaurant, but I completely stuffed my face with Mexican food, and it's probably the best Mexican food I've ever tried. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be the only food I eat today because A, it was super expensive because all eating out here in Chile is expensive, but also I eat like probably my own body's weight worth of Mexican food. It was so worth it. I'm in Lausanne now, and this city's actually pretty much a ghost town. There's not a whole ton of people around, but I'm just walking through and just kind of taking up the pictures. It's really beautiful. They have an amazing view of the mountains, but it's interesting. There's like no one here currently. Just sitting waiting for the bus because apparently during the summer, like, there's no buses or there's no trains right now, or there's just like something, the trains are closed for a couple days, so there's a bus running instead. But I just went to a little convenience store. I got this huge like 2 liters 1.5 liter thing of Lipton iced tea for 2 francs, which is so cheap. But my bus should be here in about 10 minutes, but I'm just sitting because I walked up and down those hills for like the last hour trying to figure out where the hell I was. All the joys of not having Google Maps, but it's super interesting to think that like my parents lived here and like were here for such a long time of their life, and they like would ski up here, and they went to the American school, which I put a little clip in one of the dorms rooms that had like the sign that said the name of the school. It's just like, it's weird to think of like my parents my age walking around here as I'm walking around here, and it must be even weirder for them. I don't know, but I took a bunch of pictures for them on my phone so that I can text them to my mom when I get to back home. But now it begins the 5-hour journey home. Sounds like so much fun. It's interesting, like, I said this about Geneva as well, but I feel like Lausanne is like it looks like a completely different country than Geneva, and Geneva and Lausanne look like completely different countries than like Wittenbach and St. Gallen's and like the German quarters. And so it's interesting how one country can have so many, like, it's so diverse, but I think it's absolutely beautiful up here. It's quite small. I feel like this would be a really busy place during the winter and stuff when it's like ski season, but right now because it's in April and ski season's died down and there's not very many people here. Maybe it's just because it's Wednesday. Maybe it picks up at night. I'm not really entirely sure, but for now it's kind of like really quiet. There's not a lot of people, but I kind of like that too. It's been nice. Between I'm not really sure what this city's called, but I'm going from here to Lausanne, and then from Lausanne I'm going to catch the IR now, and I have to catch the far? I'm not sure actually. Let's look at my little thing. I basically Googled it when I was in the Wi-Fi zone, and then I just took a picture of it. But yeah, so I'm taking the IR right now to Lausanne, because I was just in Lausanne, and then I'm taking the IC towards St. Gallen's. That one's the one that's like 3 hours long that I took this morning from St. Gallen's to Geneva, but it should be fine. I'm just going to chill out on this train. I'm going to try and stay awake during this one. I'm so beat. I'm absolutely exhausted, and I have such bad blisters on the tops of my feet. I'm going to do a lot of walking today, but I am going to trying to stay awake, and then I think I'm going to try and like take a nap on the 3-hour train ride home between Lausanne and St. Gallen's, because, you know, why not? But at least I'm on part 2 of this 3-part journey home. Okay, I'm in Lausanne and I am finding the train. Last one. No, actually technically not. I have to take a train from St. Gallen's to get back, but almost last one. Okay, I'm now on the IC, heading towards St. Gallen's from Lausanne. So it's about 2.5 hours, I guess, in front of me. 3 hours even. I'm supposed to get there at, let's see, 9:53, and it is 6:24 now, so yeah, three and a bit hours to go, but I think I'm gonna nap. Maybe not yet. Maybe I'll just chill for like an hour and then maybe nap, but I'm so freaking tired. It's been a really long day. But I think that the French quarters are absolutely beautiful. I had such a good day today. Like, for those of you who don't know, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I did French immersion in school, which means that I speak French, right? But when I was in high school, I remember in grade 8, like, people used to tease me about my French and like my speaking skills, because they said that I was like wasn't very good or whatever, and they would always like tease me for everything that I'd say, and so I've always been super duper insecure about my French skills. And then today when I was at lunch, I was like talking to the waiter, and he was like, oh, like, do you live in Geneva? I've never seen you before. And I was like, no, like, I'm not from here. And he's like, oh really, like, where are you from? And I was like, oh, I'm like Canadian, but I'm staying in St. Gallen's right now. And he was like, oh my god, like, I would have never been able to tell. You sound like you're from Switzerland, because your French is so perfect. And it was just like really nice. It was like a really huge confidence booster for me. So I had a really good day talking with people, and it was nice to be able to like practice my French and like listen and like see around, and like, I don't know, I feel like I'm so much more grateful for the fact that I did French immersion now than I was before. But yeah, I think I'm like super overexposed a little bit. Let's just, there we go. It's better. But yeah, it's gonna be a really long train ride, but I can see the lake behind me. I don't know if you can. Oh, it's so stunning. Oh, it's beautiful. Just gonna chill out. It's so funny. Every time I'm on these trains, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like read the book that I brought and like take a nap and stuff like that, and I end up just like looking out the window the entire time. BT Dubs, this is really good. This Lipton green iced tea. I don't know. I think it ended up costing me like 175 francs or something like that, or 2 francs. Something ridiculously cheap. And when I was on the train on the way down here, I bought a water bottle, right? And that cost me 5 francs. So, or no, 5 francs and 20 cents actually. So the fact that like, and it was like a little one too, it was like 500 milliliters or whatever, and this is like 1.5 liters. So Lausanne has quite cheap water bottles and drinks and food in comparison to everywhere else. But I'm kind of glad that I went to Geneva first and ate in Geneva, because there was a lot more like food options than there were in Lausanne, which I liked. But yeah, it was a really good day today. I'm definitely not going anywhere far or getting up early tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just like relax and try and recuperate from the incredibly long day that I had today, because I've been up since like, my alarm went off at 4:55 this morning and it's 6:30 now. So I've been awake for almost 14 hours already, which is crazy. Which is like, yeah. So, which is very unlike me, by the way. I'm like not somebody who's good at getting up in the morning, so I'm like exhausted. So tomorrow's gonna be super chill. At least in my class, but I am, we've just hit Zurich. You can kind of see the train station, which means we are about an hour and a bit, about an hour and a half away from St. Gallen's, which is exciting, which means we're almost there. But the best thing about all the train stations is that they have free Wi-Fi, so every time that I get into, every time I get like into a station, I can quickly check my phone and like things, even though it's like at 3%, but it's nice. I think people are coming up now though, so